Straight on to the final of the men's double scull. Slovenia, the current world champions in lane number 2. This title won by Italy's David Tiziano and Agostino Abagnale in Atlanta. So a really competitive affair, but the Slovenians are the favourites.
Hungary were third in Lucerne 2 months ago in the final of the World Cup, the last race of the World Cup. So they've been going very well this week here at the Olympic regatta.
Well, Dan, usually the Slovenians, like the Germans, Time and Boron, they usually like to go out fast and dominate.
Yeah, that's the way that Chop likes to scull. He likes to get out in front. They're an interesting duet, the Slovenians. They were two very fast single scullers last year and the year before, and they decided to see how they would go in a double scull, and it was phenomenal. They're not pretty scullers, but my goodness, they are powerful, and they row so well together. They love to go out in front. And here they are at the moment, just being led by Hungary, but they're up there with the leaders. There's Hungary now. Good scullers, good technicians. They move very, very well. They've had a checkered career, but they have always been there now for the last 3 or 4 years, up there with the leaders. But now you can see Slovenia beginning to move up there alongside them, with Germany there as well.
Yes, the other pair that interests me, also two individual scullers who've come together. The Italians are two from the top of the picture. Giovanni Calabrese, experienced at 33 years of age, and the younger Nicola Sartori. I just wonder how they're going to fare. I wonder whether they could get something out of this.
Well, I think so. Sartori was the single sculler for Italy last year, and he's been, they obviously thought that he had a better chance in the double with Calabrese, with the experience of Calabrese. And two single scullers put together again. Doesn't always work. Doesn't necessarily mean that if you have two fast single scullers, they're going to make a good double. But in this case, Slovenia certainly have made a very, very good combination, and I think we'll be seeing Italy, who's shown up very well during this regatta, challenging there, probably for the medals.
Now here are the Slovenians. Chop, very experienced world singles champion back in 1995, but then he had a run of 4th places, which ultimately decided his mind for him, really, that he needed to find a partner if he was going to progress.
He's got tremendous courage as a racer. He's not a big athlete, but he has tremendous courage, great heart, and although not a pretty sculler, he is very accurate and very, very effective. And you see him there, smaller than his partner Spik, sitting in the bow there, but he's long, he's accurate, he puts the sculls in where he reaches to, and he's very well connected there.
Yes, they were quickest through the first 500, and they're still, to my eye, the quickest of the 6 sculling boats that are out there. But the Italians now, they've made a bit of progress and pushed themselves into 2nd place on the far side, and I would say it's Italy and then Germany, and just behind them the Norwegians, who are just a little bit off the pace.
Norway are famous fast finishers, so look out for them in the last 500 meters. But this is the way that Istok Kop likes to scull. He likes to be out in front, and this is where he wants to be at 1,000 meters, a length ahead of the field, and looking back to see what he has to do to respond to everybody coming up behind him. But the Italians sitting there in a very good position in 2nd place.
Yes, Calabrese was the Italian sculler who represented his country in the Olympics in Atlanta, but didn't have a very happy time. He was well out of it, down in 17th place. But they're doing a lot better today, and they're in silver medal position at the moment. But just look on the left of your picture, the bow of boat number 4. That is the Norwegian boat that is beginning to make its presence felt, and it's breathing on Germany, Dan.
Remember, Norway were 3rd in 1999 in the World Championships. They were 2nd in Lucerne, and they have been moving very well here as well. Germany just beginning to slip back a little bit now. The 2nd-placed crew from 1999, they're beginning to slip back a little bit as Norway start to put on the pressure. Italy beginning to slip back as well, but the people out in front, Slovenia, they look safe. They won't get caught. No one catches Istok Chop.
Yes, it's just a question now, perhaps, well, you can say that, Dan, I mean, they've got a length, but anything can happen. It's not over until you cross the line, and the Italians are still moving effectively. Here are the Norwegians, and there's a lovely shot of the echelon, so that really gives us an idea of the Slovenians' advantage. It is a length, and then to the left of that echelon, you could see there the Italians, and on the other side, the Norwegians, and it's those three who are spearheading the way. The Germans not completely out of it, but I have to say, say that Sebastian Mayer and Stefan Ronet, coached by Peter Berger, they're struggling now.
Well, they're level with Italy, and it's Italy who really have the form a bit there. They've had a very good week at this regatta, and they are holding off Germany, but they've been caught by Norway. Norway now taking up the chase on Slovenia. Slovenia still staying long, still strong, but Norway really winding it up. This fine finishing reputation that they have. They're up now to 38 strokes a minute, and they're moving, but Slovenia's seen it. They know where they've got to go. They've got 400 meters to go. They're winding it up as well, and they're not going to get caught. Italy coming back again now on the far side, beginning to move back on Norway. So what a great race here now for silver behind Slovenia in the gold medal position.
Indeed, Norway have got the pedigree in this, as you see the two Italians, Calabresi there and Sartori, but it is the Norwegians. They were second in 1996 when they were represented by Kjetil Undset and Stefan Storseth, and they're really trying to come at the Slovenians now.
It's Slovenia, though. Slovenia being closed down a bit. They've led this field. Norway just trying to move it, but they're running out of river here. They're not going to be able to do it. It's about half a length now. Slovenia winding it home, and Norway have moved well ahead of Italy. Italy going to have to settle for bronze.
Cross the line then, pillar to post, every stroke a winning one. Slovenia win their first ever Olympic rowing gold. Norway takes silver, Italy do get the bronze. Germany fade into fourth place and finish ahead of Hungary. And on the far side, Poland across the line in sixth place. He always felt that he would.
They made the right decision there to do the double. I think it looked as if Chop would be doing the single again for Slovenia, but then along came this man in the bow seat.
And it's Anton Vrdoljak from Croatia, who has the honor of presenting the two Slovenians with their gold medals. All smiles.